Hey there. Today I want to continue our conversation about laying a strong foundation. 3 weeks ago, we started talking about different things that are foundational to our well-being, foundational to our quest for joy and peace and success. The first week, we looked at our core values. We then discussed creating a board of directors for our lives. And last week, we looked at how our relationships are a key component to our strong foundations. So, today I want to finish our discussion about laying a strong foundation by exploring our impact and our purpose. For those of you who don't know me, I am Lee Howell. I am a family physician. I am a mom of three crazy teenage boys that keep me busy, and your anti do it all life coach. You may be thinking, why laying a strong foundation for ourselves is important. Friends, when the winds of life threaten to blow our walls down, it is our foundation that holds us upright. You're right if you're thinking that it is so much easier to work on things external to ourselves, the next promotion, the next big job, losing those 20 pounds, signing our kids up for the next after school activity. However, when we look external to ourselves for happiness, validation, success, the only thing that will definitely happen is that we will never actually find true happiness and success. Now, I recognize that a few of you probably turned me off because that is a little bit of tough love. But hang on with me. We're going to break this idea down into a little bit simpler terms. So, working on our strong foundation seems a little more doable. So last week, when discussing how our relationships are a key component to our foundation, I gave you a quote by Tony Robbins. He says, "Where focus goes, energy flows." And if you don't take the time to focus on what matters, then you're living a life of someone else's design. Friends, that is such the truth. If we don't pause to consider our own identity and purpose and the impact that we want to make in this world, we are stuck living a life of someone else's design. Our whole lives we are told who to be and how to act and what to think. When we were children, this came from our parents and our families of origin and other adults in our lives. As adults, this comes from our culture, comes from the internet, our friends, our families, our spiritual leaders, our supervisors, and our coworkers. However, so many of my clients tell me that they want help identifying their purpose. They tell me that they want to know that whatever they choose to do matters in this world. Author Mary Oliver asks us, "What is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life?" I love that poem. Understanding our purpose and the impact that we create in this world is a key component to creating a strong foundation for ourselves. I fully admit discussing purpose and impact can seem like an overwhelming topic because it is. So let's break it down into ideas that seem doable. I want you to take a couple of minutes. Find a pen, find a piece of paper, and I want you to draw out something called an identity map. All this means is that I want you to write the words in a circle that say the words "I am," right in the center of your page, and then draw lines coming out from the center. And at the end of each one of these lines, I want you to write down all the important things that you are. I am a wife, I am a mother, I'm a daughter, I'm a friend, I'm a physician, I'm a life coach, I'm a child of God. Those are some of the things that I would write down when I create this identity map for myself. I want you to try to avoid, though, thinking about what others say you should be. So in this activity, you get to write down exactly who you are, not what you think others want you to be. I will take that burden from you today. Now I want you to flip your paper over and write in the middle, who will I be at the center? And just for a few minutes, let yourself dream big. Think about what is possible. Two ideas are super important here. First, you must let go of the need to be perfect. I am totally preaching to myself. Learning to embrace failure as an opportunity to learn is one of the biggest gifts that you can give yourself. And the second part of this is self-compassion. It is so much easier to be kind to others than to be kind to ourselves. Cue the critter brain narrative of, what if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? Tell the critter brain to calm down for a minute. You will get back to it. Look over both sides of your identity map and ask yourself what this map tells you about your purpose. I notice with so many of my clients that they tend to look externally for their purpose, but I help them see that their purpose is not something that they have to go on a quest to look for. The answers are in here and in here. They already have all the answers they need to create the impact in this world that they desire. So I want to circle back to the idea of our board of directors for a minute. This work around identifying our purpose and creating impact in this world is a key component of laying a strong foundation in our lives. However, identifying our purpose is not so easy when we try to do it by ourselves. So I invite you to share your identity map with someone on your board of directors. They can give you feedback and offer you clarity or an encouragement in this process. And remember, I think I said this in a couple of videos ago, we don't see things the way that they are. We see things the way that we are. So inviting others on this journey to build a strong foundation is not only helpful, but it's essential. If you're still struggling with identity, purpose, and creating impact, I want you to send me a DM. You can even share a picture of your identity map if you want to. Helping clients gain clarity on their identity and purpose and impact that they want to create in this world is my superpower. I would love to connect with you and offer you any advice that you may seek. I am going to pause here today. I will see you back here next week, and I want you to take care of yourselves.